Hi, it's Texie. So I wanted to do a little bookish video. Again, it's been all books for a while now, but anyway. Don't know how long Tiamat is gonna stay here with me, but I took her out just for fun. Don't know how patient she's gonna be about this. But yeah, I have rediscovered a genre that I used to enjoy quite a bit, and that's fantasy romance. I read this book called Swordheart by T. Kingfisher a while ago, and it was so freaking cute and fun, and I just had such a good time with it. I finished it in like less than a week, I think. Well, maybe not quite so fast, but still really fast. I read like the last 50% in one sitting, and it's not the shortest book ever. I just loved it so much. It's about this woman called Halla who like inherits her uncle's, well, everything after he dies, and all the relatives are like really jealous and try to force her to marry a cousin or something just so they could get in on the money. And then she figures the only way to get out of that is to kill herself, which, yeah, I know it sounds dark, which, yeah, it is. But then she tries to do it with this sword, and when she like draws the sword, turns out there's also a dude that comes with it. He's kind of like bound to the sword, or he is a sword, and now that she drew it, it's his duty to be like her protector. So he helps her escape, and stuff happens, and since it's a romance, they obviously fall in love, and it's so freaking cute because the dude is like this big warrior guy, and the lady is like, she's like this type of person who talks a lot to get out of situations, and she like acts dumber than she is, and she's just so freaking funny. Oh, where are you going? Yeah, it's just so fun. I really recommend it if you want a really feel-good read that doesn't take itself too seriously. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and that kind of set me off on a fantasy binge. Yes, I also read Sorcery of Thorns, which I also loved, and honestly not surprised because I have read also An Enchantment of Ravens from the same author, Margaret Rogerson. I also loved that one, and Sorcery of Thorns was also great. It's about this girl who has grown up in this library full of magical books, and then she ends up in this really bad situation where she's accused of murdering the director of the library and sent off somewhere. And this magister or sorcerer picks her up to take her to be judged, and the sorcerer is also this young dude, and also obviously the love interest, and it's just so interesting. Like the way sorcerers get their magic is through making deals with demons, so they all have their demon servants, and since the girl grew up in a library, she has a really black and white view of the sorcerers because they are taught like that they're really evil, and turns out it's not quite that simple. This one was also really cute. Even this was much like more serious than Swordheart. Okay, where are you going? Are you trying to go down? Uh-oh. Yeah, it's a lot more like darker than Swordheart, but still the romance side of things is really cute. And then I discovered it also has a sequel novella, which was also freaking adorable. I had to read it like right after Sorcery of Thorns. The sequel was called Mystery of the Thorn Manor. That whole thing is like they are trapped in the mansion because of the mansion's own protection wards. Okay, you're going. Being trapped kind of forces the main character, Elizabeth, and the sorcerer, Nathaniel. I didn't even name either of them earlier. The being trapped situation kind of forces them to discuss the nature of their relationship more, and just adorable. I need more cute romance in my life. Feel free to recommend me for more fantasy romances. I'm also reading this book called A Soul to Keep. I forget the author, but I'll insert a picture here. It's also a romance, but it's very much on the spicier side, and I don't think it's gonna be a 5-star honestly, because the writing isn't that great, and that bugs me to the point where I can't ignore it. But like, it's fun, and it's kind of like, feels like alternate universe, Ancient Mage's Bride fanfiction almost, because the situation is kind of similar. The dude is a monster with like a skull face, just like Elias in Ancient Magus Bride, and the girl is kind of like shunned by her village, and then she's offered as a sacrifice to this monster who takes her away, but actually the monster just wants a companion, and they end up falling in love. I'm still in the middle of the book, so I don't know how it's all gonna go, but currently it seems to be just they're both horny. It's a good time. I know it's not gonna be a favorite like these two were or Swordheart was. I really need to buy a physical copy of Swordheart. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about them. Because I've been having a really good time with books lately. I feel like I've read a lot of good stuff and I'm like really out of my slump. I read like 10 books in January, which is insane for me because usually I manage like 20 books a year. So yeah, the year is off to a good start. I feel like this is gonna be a really short video, but that's fine. I just wanted to gush about books a little bit. I've also uploaded a lot of my live stream, like VODs on my stream VOD channel. So if you want to check those out, feel free to. There's my full playthrough of Witchwood and also Rocky and Pants Quest now. So if you want some just background noise or just want to know what those games are like, go take a look. Yeah, that's it for this video. I don't know when I'll upload more stuff. I've got at least one video that I could finish up pretty easily, but I feel like all the ones I'm working on right now are more like long-term projects that I don't know when I'm gonna finish. So yeah, thanks for listening to my, oh my god, these fantasy romances are adorable ramblings. Make sure to subscribe and see you next time. Bye! She's just here sitting, wondering like, what the hell is mom doing? Tiamat is a cutie. Cutie who won't eat her salad. I know, salads are stupid.